Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And we're continuing here in DOWNPATRICK Jail. And there's some more information here that I'm going to read out to you. And this is Thomas Russell. Of course, Thomas was hanged here. And it says the jail's most famous prisoner was Thomas Russell, who was executed here on the 21st of October 1803. And so you can pause the rest of the video there if you want to read that. It says there, Thomas Russell, 1767 to 1803, and that's his execution. This pen and ink drawing by the drum artist Steve Murphy gives an impression of the execution of Russell on the 21st of October 1803. And then that's Inch Abbey, and it's a painting of Thomas Russell at Inch Abbey. And I've actually covered Inch Abbey, not from a rebellion point of view, but from the ancient church. And so this is interesting too. It says, rebels in June and July 1798, following the rebellion, dozens of United Irishmen were brought into the jail to await court-martial or sentencing. A number were executed at the jail. They include John Skelly, found guilty of treason, having a command in the rebel army and seditious practices; Thomas Coulter for treason, forcing people into rebellion, having a command and for seditious practices; James Cord for treason, having a command in the rebel army and instigating the people of Clinchy to rise; James McCann for being active in forcing persons into the rebellion and instigating others to rise and bearing the appearance of a leader at Clinchy. And you can see the card, some of the prisoners in it. It says this pen and ink drawing by the drum artist Steve Murphy shows an impression of rebels being taken by a soldier from a local yeomanry corps to the jail. And it says there that's the grave of James McCann in the graveyard of Clinchy Church of Ireland Parish Church. So I probably have covered his grave because I've done a number of United Irishmen in that graveyard. And you can pause the video there and read that if you so wish. So I'll go on here. The majority of men who turned out were released, but others were imprisoned in the jail. Adam Boyd of Balnahinch was sentenced to death, but his sentence was respited as he offered to give evidence against others. In November 1798, he was still in the jail. And of course, we done him and another gentleman. James Wallace of Ballyferris was sentenced to 3 months imprisonment in the jail for his part in the rebellion. Of course, I showed you their cell, or at least where the mannequins are of their cell. And in this man here, this is the Reverend Samuel Barber, and he was the Presbyterian minister of Rathfriland. It was the first Presbyterian church. Spent about 6 months in the jail here following his court-martial, and I've done a video on the Reverend Barber at his church, so make sure you check that one out in the 1798 Rebellion section of my playlists. Then it says you can see objects relating to the 1798 Rebellion and find out more about the United Irishmen in our permanent galleries in the Governor's residence. And of course we seen that, didn't we? We were in there. So there you go, folks. So thanks for watching, and God bless.